Alright, and welcome back to MarkJrReacts. Welcome if you're new. Today, we're going to be reacting to My Hero Academia Vigilantes Episode 7. Now, where we last left off, we got to meet Stendhal properly for the first time, and then we get to see him transition throughout the episode to become Stain, the hero killer. Last episode was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. That's what I took away from it. So, yeah, I liked it. I'm excited for this episode. If you're excited as well, hit that like button. And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button and ding that notification bell. And of course, my name is Mark Jr., and let's get into it. Yep, we know who you are. Yep, fair enough. That's fair. College student, yeah. Oh, I remember my time in college. I hated it. The birth of heroes and their origins, advent of the extraordinary, the birth of vigilantes. Really? What's the bind? I don't know who you are. Yeah, what book is it? Yeah, kind of busy to join clubs. I don't know who she is. I don't trust her. I don't trust her at all. I have trust issues. Okay. Well, who are you? Makoto. Yeah. Damn, that sucks. That's a shitty nickname. That's why I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I help you with schoolwork and you help me with it. Don't do it. Don't do it, KOICHI. Do not do it. That's shady as fuck. That's just straight up shady to do. Do not do it. He's gonna do it anyways, because of course he is. Episode 7, Makoto / Truth. That's interesting. That could mean anything. Okay. Yeah, they kind of did. Gotta hide. Gotta get out of there. Come on, you can do it. Or don't. Yeah, sure you would. Sure you would. You kind of had that coming, though, for being there. Good idea. Fair enough. Yeah, duh, that sounds too... Like I said, I don't trust her. That sounds too reassuring. That sounds too good to be true. So I want to know what the catch is. What she expects him to do. Yeah. Good idea. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That sounds interesting. Civilian peacekeeping system. Oh, that's interesting. That's dark. No, I didn't learn any of that. Social disorder, that makes sense. It's my situation. Someone is. That also makes sense. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The official story. What's the unofficial story? Okay, I like quizzes. The US? That's my guess. Rhode Island, of all places. Okay. Rhode Island, new state statute. Okay. Of those, 10. 10. That's my guess. 10. I was close. Okay. I was very close. Taking that guess at 10. I was incredibly close. I think I get some points for that. I get some points for that. I was very close. Google the licensing system. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's easier to define the it's easier to define a limit than to prop up the like before the limit. As once you define the limit between what makes something good, what makes something bad, the rest is easy to do. The rest is easy to deal with. So this does make sense, and it does sound like something a government would do. That's fair. I mean, it kind of does. Okay. Yeah. Private justice is both the originator of the private justice care system as well as its opponent, as each side monitors the other. What's her deal? I don't know what Pop's deal is. When that new law went into effect, what do you think was the defensive effect? How easy it would be to control them? How easy it would be to control them? Oh, fair enough. Oh, fair enough. That's fair. I think the answer is whichever is easier to control. Like they make people heroes if they can control them. Designate them as villains if they can't be controlled. It's running a government 101. It kind of does sound like running a government. Control, have people that you can control. Dispose of the people you can't. Sure, I guess. Yeah, what do you have in mind? How bad is it? It's a secret? Oh, that's interesting. Fair enough. Yeah, I have too. I've heard things about them too. Yeah. That's also true. That's a very good point. Koichi has no chance at being a good bodyguard. He doesn't. There's not a single bodyguarding bone in his body. Obviously. Yeah. You know, Popstep doesn't really have the right to be angry about everything because she was there of her own accord. She chose to go there, not with permission, presumably. Oh, hey. Detective Tsukuchi. Oh, Inspector at this point. Okay. I actually really like Tsukuchi, so I'm glad to see him. There. He probably does, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Here's the one thing, don't go approaching villain data. That's fair. That's very fair. They are. Exactly. Yeah. That is very true. That's fair. That makes sense. That's hypocritical. You're Popstep's just jealous. Popstep's just jealous at this point, I think. Yeah. That's true. Yep. Koichi's getting pretty strong. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He kind of did. No, it's not. That's also true. Yeah, exactly. Good idea. That's true. That's a very good idea. Yeah. East Narahata Station. Okay. That's fair. I don't blame him. Oh, they're perfect. That's a good idea. Very good idea. Oh, that's fair. Actually, that's a good question. Yeah. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I still think it's because it's easier to control. It's easier for the government if they just pick and choose who they can control and who they can't. I stand by that. I think that's part of why how they separate it between hero and villain. But apparently it's popularity. Fair enough. Yeah, I know that. Primitive heroes. That's a good question. That's fair. Fair enough. Yeah. Not surprising. Damn. Jesus Christ. What about him? Damn. So many opinions are different. Creepy. What's creepy about him, though? Honestly, I don't see what's creepy about KOICHI at all. Okay, the way he crawls around, I get it. I guess I can kind of see it, but that I wouldn't say it's creepy. That's just interesting is the word I'd use, not creepy. Creepy implies a negative, has a negative connotation, but interesting does not. It can be neutral, negative, or positive. Damn. Oh, that's interesting. That's actually kind of cool. Emperor Yotsuda. That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, that's right. Go get her. Go get him. That's mean. Oh, that's gonna backfire so badly for him. Because he likes her. Why wouldn't he? That's his quirk, soccer. Pretty cool quirk, though. I'd want a basketball quirk if I had to choose a sport one. Ooh, a basketball quirk would be fun. Nice. Catch the laptop. Yeah, go easy on him. Yeah. Okay, that was pretty fast actually for him. Yep. That was him. Just take credit. Don't glaze yourself too much. Yeah, you weren't. You weren't, bro. Don't glaze yourself that much. All you did was cause a distraction. Oh, that's cool. What's her quirk? Polygraph. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I know why. It's because she asked if he's the crawler, not the crawler. I get it. That makes sense. Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. True. True. Damn, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's true. I love how Knuckle Duster's just there, chilling. I don't know why. It's just funny. It's always funny to see him randomly in the scene, not doing anything, just there existing. All right. That was a good episode. And now let's move on to the discussion. All right. So, as I said, this was a good episode. So, order of events. We meet KOICHI. Okay, technically we meet KOICHI again. He introduced himself. But KOICHI, he's struggling with school. We learn he's struggling with college, which sucks for him. Which makes me glad I dropped out of college. But we meet KOICHI again, and he struggles with hero sociology. I think that's what it was called. And he ends up meeting an upperclassman, Makoto, who decided to help him out with his studying in exchange for him going to Naruhata, East Naruhata, with her. In exchange for them going together, because she needs a bodyguard and a cameraman so that she can interview vigilantes. Well, she'd like to interview the vigilantes, but realistically she just wants to interview the public discourse and see what the public thinks about them, which that's a good idea. Because, and as I said, I still think that the main way that the government separated heroes and villains is simply based on how hard it is to control them. Because the government wants to be in control. It doesn't want to try to have random people that they can't control. They ended up having that, presumably, thanks to like All Might and stuff. People so powerful that they can't be stopped. But my point still stands. And Makoto does, we also learned that Makoto is the brother, Makoto is the sister of Detective Tsukuichi, or at this time he's Inspector, but he's a detective. In the main universe, present day, he's a detective. Cool guy. One of my favorite characters, and when I read fan fiction, I always like seeing him in there, because he's just really cool to me. And she's doing an independent study, as we mentioned, on vigilantes and such, and it's honestly just really interesting. The discussion that she has with KOICHI about heroes and villains, how they came to be, and even the conversation that she had with Tsukuichi, with her brother, because it's just really, really interesting, the dynamic there, because on the one hand, she's a more middle-of-the-road person when it comes to the what makes a vigilante and stuff like that. Whereas Tsukuichi, her brother, I keep calling him Tsukuichi. Whereas Namasa, I think that's his name, Namasa. He is a hardline detective who's against like vigilantes and villains. Like he's a hard road, makes like it makes sense for him. And then towards the end of the episode, we see Makoto get her laptop stolen while she's out and about interviewing people, and Koichi goes in and technically he helps get the laptop back, but really it's the two other middle schoolers. I'm pretty sure they were middle schoolers at the time. And then he decides he's going to glaze himself to make it seem like he did more than he did, but those two middle schoolers correct him. It's actually really funny. And then finally, we see at the end, the final scene, we see them talking, him and Popstep talking about the report that came out, what the public thinks of them. And it's just overall, it's funny them talking about that. And I suspect, now I am not I haven't read the manga for Vigilantes, but I suspect they're gonna go the age-old route and put Koichi and Popstep together. I don't think they should. I don't think they should, because Koichi's a college student and Popstep's a high school student, and I sense more chemistry between Makoto and Koichi than I do with him and Popstep. That's also a thing there too. But yeah, this was overall a really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'd like to know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. So let me know what your favorite part of the episode was, what your least favorite part of the episode was, and also while you're down there, hit the like button, and subscribe, and ding that notification bell. And of course, my name is Mark Jr., and as always, never stop being yourself, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.